Hello, my lovelies. I am Kim, the Snitch Stitcher, and you have come across my FlossTube channel. Fair warning, there may be cussing. There will probably be sidetrack, down the rabbit hole, all this stuff. It's just gonna, just be prepared. And thank you for taking time out of your day to watch me. I know there are so many people out there and there's so many options available. And I do appreciate you coming across to my little area. This is a channel primarily about cross stitch. If you are new and you like what you see, hit the like, subscribe button. It makes everybody feel better when, you get that little notification that says, hey, somebody wants to follow you. It's awesome. I'm also the Snitch Stitcher on Instagram. You can kind of see daily what I'm doing. I post most every day, at least once. Usually kind of in the evening what I've worked on for the day. Sometimes more, just depends. It depends on what's going on in here and what's going on in my life, because yeah, life. Anyway, if you are coming back, you know the crazy. You know what to expect. So let's just jump into it. We survived Christmas and New Year's. Yay. I know for some people, Christmas and New Year's is kind of, just the holidays in general are kind of tough. This one was a particularly tough one for me. I'll kind of tell you a little bit more about it towards the end so that if people don't want to get into all the life crap, you don't have to. But it was good. I mean, getting to spend time with my mom. So let's just jump into it. Y'all. So I kind of half-assed my way into deciding to do New Year's Eve 12 by 12, which means 12 starts by 12 midnight on New Year's Eve. I had the grand idea that I was going to try to do 144 stitches per project, which is, 12 times 12. And then I realized that I had to work at least until about 1 o'clock. And I wasn't sure 100% if I was going to be working from home or if I was going to be in the office. So I just decided 12 new starts. I wasn't going to worry about an amount. If I managed to hit 144 stitches, fabulous. If not, no big deal. Good thing that I decided to go loosey-goosey, because I didn't end up start stitch until about 4. I did get to work from home, which yay, was awesome. But it just... yeah, it was just everything. I needed to get something to eat. I needed to get settled, and I did not put as much planning into it as I should have. And then I kind of kicked myself in the butt with it, but it's fine. It worked out good. I was kind of scrambling. I had like 8 minutes to do my last start, and I managed to get it started. There wasn't a whole lot. I think I got maybe like 10 stitches in. Normally I try to consider a start as being at least 50 to 100 stitches. I got stitches on, and I ended up having to frog them because I got in a rush and they were not as, there was a lot of things. I started kind of in the wrong spot, and I didn't pre-cut my fabric and really have a good plan for where I needed to start those projects. And that was just me with everything going on the last few weeks. I was amazed I managed to get as far as I did, because my brain has just been done. But, it's all good. It was successful. And I've been spending a lot of time working on my planner, trying to plan out the year. And I'm really proud of myself. I know Tammy is jumping for joy, because she is like the ultimate planner chick. Although she's kind of stepped away from doing a lot of the planner stuff, she's been really good about that, and I'm trying to do that. So my word of the year for this year is consistency. I need to be more consistent in what I'm doing and following through, and be more consistent with my planning. And New Year's Eve was a sure proof that I was not being consistent. And so I think it's been kind of funny that starting the last day of the year, I was anything but. So starting the new year, it's going to be awesome. I don't do resolutions. It's just never been my thing. But I am going to try to do a lot of things different. Now, one of the things that you are going to notice if you are returning, there's a little bit of difference back here. And that's one of my things with being consistent. So I've been kind of doing some rearranging. This table that's right here, I'm not sure if it's going to stay. It's easy to move up and down. This is my sliding glass door that's right here. So I don't really go out there, especially this time of year. It's too freaking cold. oh, y'all, we have like a high of 42 today and a low of 22. I know for you guys up north, y'all are saying, yeah, that's funny. For us down here in Texas, in the South, it's cold. We got a cold snap coming through. I know people up north are expecting feet of snow. Hopefully, please God, we will, because we don't get snow, we get ice. And these guys can barely drive on, sunshiny, dry day, let alone if you say the R word or snow or ice. I mean, it freaks them out. And I could say that because I'm not from here. I've been all over the country, and yeah, this is not my home. This is where I reside. But I do know how to drive in it because I was taught. So anyway, we'll move on. We are going to talk about new starts. So like I said, I did have 12 new starts, and I've been posting about them. Lord, words are hard. On Instagram, and I did put kind of like my pictures of all the stuff that I'm going to do. And so that's what we're going to do today. For anybody that wasn't paying attention, I've got my whole little box over here of goodies. These are awesome. And I've ran out of Tanya bags. I mean, I do have a couple more, but they're like really big bags, and none of these projects are on the big scale. I mean, they are pretty good stitch count, but they're not humongous. So this is one, I can't remember. I think this, I don't know. I don't remember. I got this somewhere. I can't remember. It's just like a vinyl bag, but it's a good size. I like a lot of times those smaller bags because I usually use a spring hoop. I don't usually use a Q-snap for anything super huge. But in this case, this one is housing Alice's Lament. And so I'm going to put a picture up here. Hey, notice, with that. But I just did it to show you, so yeah, it kind of defeats the purpose. Anyway, this is a really bad picture. This is one of my project cards that I have. It's really awful. So that's kind of what it looks like, but I'll put the bigger picture up. And this is what I use for my project cards. It's just an index card. I put on here my stitch count where I have the pattern. It's an XP. When I start it, the fabric it's on, it's a mystery linen. It's kind of pinkish color. Or no, this is not pinkish. Oh, it's tan with like a pink undertone. That is right. That is right. I did count it out to be a 30 count. And I don't honestly know where I got this from. I go to different retreats, and I have friends that have fabric and stuff, and done a lot of, my EGA group does a sale, like I don't know, just where you can sell stuff that you have. And I picked it up there or somewhere. Who knows? Honestly, who knows? I'm doing it on these really pretty flosses. Now, I did dig into my stash. Y'all would be so proud of me. So I needed like almost 150 flosses of DMC for my 12 projects to start. I'd say I spent maybe $20 on additional floss. The rest of it I pulled from my stash. Now, a lot of these are bobbinated, and I unbobbinated them. I did this a lot at Mom's. These are some of the darker colors, which I do kind of like. I started to do the overdyes, and then I decided not to. I wanted to pull from stash. So, I mean, it's got some reds, it's got some different colors in there. It's really pretty. And the fabric that I'm using, like I said, it's like a tan fabric, but it has like a little bit of a pink undertone, and I'm hoping it will pull up. So let me get this on here. So you can kind of see across here, it's got like a little undertone, but oh, there we go. So I started working on the border. It's turning out pretty good. It was turning out a lot easier than I thought it would be. And I think that's going to be the biggest thing. Now, this is a pretty good sized piece of fabric. It is going to take up the majority of this fabric. Oh, and you can kind of see that peaky line through there a little bit. So I'm really excited about it. I do have, I think, 4 Alice patterns, because your girl loves her Alice in Wonderland. So it's going to be awesome. I mean, the fabric and the floss, I think it's going to go really well. I did have a different pattern or different fabric picked out for this originally. And then I realized a couple of the colors were going to really be close. And so I just swapped it with another project, which I think in the end turns out to be really fabulous. Okay, so my next one, where is it? I think it's in this one. So this is a bag. Okay, and so that bag, like I said, I don't remember. This one is from the Elegant Thread. I've met her at a couple of local retreats. Is that bag not fabulous? It's really pretty. Oh, it's gorgeous. And it's like padded and everything. And it also has a Notions bag with it. I'm not sure where the Notions bag is. I really don't have a clue. So this one is going to be Satsuma Street. It is Alice in Wonderland. And of course I know the picture is kind of cut off, but you kind of get the idea. Oh, and there's a cat here because everything has cat hair. And it is cut off on the top and the bottom, but you get the general idea. That way I don't have to, that's why I like doing, it's a little sticker. It's an HP Sprocket. And it's a little printer thing, and then I put it on the back of my cards because that way I can see exactly what it is. So this is going to be on 32 count Jobelin. It's Sapphire from Be Stitch Me, and I am doing 2/2. I bought this pattern, and I had all the flosses for it, and apparently I just absorbed all the flosses back in at some point in time. Because I hadn't started it yet, but I'm starting it now. Okay, and this is looking a lot brighter blue than this really is. I mean, it is a bright blue, but it has some little purpley undertones. And all I've gotten started is kind of basically on her little apron. Do I have that the right way? Oh, no. Let's turn it the right way. I mean, right now it's kind of hard to tell. And normally, I do normally kind of notch the corner, but like I said, I was not prepared. I did not prepare myself accurately and adequately for all these new starts. But that's just, you know, sometimes you fly by the seat of your pants, and that's something I'm good at. But anyway, so these are the colors. They are so pretty. And like I said, a lot of these are still more ones from my stash. They're really pretty colors. So we got that going. And the needle minder says just breathe, because I need to remind myself that a lot. Especially lately. I've been kind of needing to remind myself of that. So they're really awesome. I went ahead and did floss drops for all of these. Y'all, I have always been a bobbin girl, and I'm really starting to lean towards floss drops, which is going to be interesting considering my cabinet, which is actually over there now. My floss cabinet is over there. I was so excited. You know what? Let me see if I can. You can't see it, but okay. So that opening up there goes to my kitchen. But I've got, these are some more of my paints, and I have a bookshelf right here, and I have a bookshelf back there, and then my beautiful cabinet. I've moved my sewing machine, it's like a little desk, out of this area because I'm not using it as much, but I did put it in my spare bedroom, which is my next course of action to attack. And it's going to take a lot. But anyway, so I'm trying to do better. We'll see what happens. But I was going somewhere with that, and then I forgot. Oh, floss drops. I'm really liking the floss drops. But that means I'd have to redo my entire setup for my floss. So I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure. And I just got for all of these, I bought some just like they're not even really cardstock. There's just a heavier paper. But anyway, so this bag is from Evertotes. Oh, y'all. Is that not gorgeous? And it even has this little, get over here. Oh, see if I can figure out which side we're on. It's got a little clock zipper pull. It's so pretty. It is, it's just awesome. I absolutely love it. And it's padded. It's pretty. It's got a real pretty, just gray in there. And this, of course, is for one of my Alice's because, you know, I have lots of them, and I was really trying to pick. I almost started to do 12 new Alice's. I have enough. I do have enough. But I decided not to. So this one is Alice with Cheshire Cat. And this is by Needle Lot Designs, and it's so pretty. It's so pretty. They're also working on a Queen of Hearts, and I cannot remember who. I saw it on Instagram, a lady that was stitching up the model for Queen of Hearts, and it is gorgeous. And you know your girl will be definitely getting that. So, I mean, this one's got, I did not realize how much freaking floss this sucker had. It's got lots of floss. And I did pull for my 310 and my B5200. And I use, instead of using Blanc, I use B5200. And I pull it off of a cone. I have found that the cone B50 or even Blanc, because I've had Blanc cone, it lays so much smoother. My stitches are so much cleaner. I don't know if it's just not processed as much or what, but I did that for my 310 and my B5200. I don't buy the skeins anymore. They just don't hold up as well. Now this one's a pretty good size. It's 157 by 165. I mean, for some people I know that's not much, but for me it's a little bit. But it's really pretty flosses. I'm excited about it. And the fabric that I'm doing this is on Wisteria, and it is from Mystic Fabrics. It's a 32 count Lugana. Let me see if I can get this going the right direction, and I can. So here we go. And this is not showing the color like it should be. This is showing it. It looks really blue, at least to me in the camera. It's a real soft, pretty purple. I wonder if I pull it back further. Yeah, it's still not pulling up. It is a really pretty, like, lavender. This is starting with, she's got like a choker necklace, and this is starting her face. And then of course I've got a, everything's backwards. It always messes me up. A white rabbit. So this is going to be really pretty. I wish you could see the color of it. It is a gorgeous lavender. It is so pretty. And so, and these colors are just going to be amazing on it. It's gonna look so good. I'm excited. I've been wanting to try to start these for a while, and like I said, I just haven't. I've been, most of my stitching lately has been either for gifts, which y'all, I still can't show you because I haven't seen Tanya and I haven't seen Tammy to be able to give them their gifts, and I don't want them to see it on here. I want to see their. I love giving presents. I love to see the people's reaction when they receive that gift. It makes it for me. And I've just been in a tizzy and just things kind of going crazy. So I haven't been able to see Tanya. I got back from Mom's, and then I was just exhausted, and then just the whirlwind of New Year's Eve and trying to cram in the end of, work and everything. And then she went to her mom's, and yeah, it's been a whole thing. So my last Alice is in a flamingo bag, and this one is my friend Debbie. And y'all pray for my friend Debbie. She just had 2 freaking heart attacks. She called me up and says, "Oh, hey, I'm in the hospital in San Antonio. Just wanted to let you know." It's like, holy crap. Debbie is one of the most giving, sweet, amazing women I have ever met. She actually gifted this one to me. I have 2 of them. One I bought, and then one that she gifted to me. And she does like the clear front, and it's really awesome. And I'm sorry you're seeing the pattern. Shame on me. This one is from AuryTM. Don't have a clue if I'm saying that right or not. Not a clue. It's like a Quaker Alice, and this is not the best picture, but it's what I have. It is a paper pattern, so I have scanned it in. I'm going to put it in GoodNotes so that I can grab what I need to. It's going to be what it's going to be. And I am doing this on another 32 count Lugana from Mystic Fabrics. And y'all, I can barely call this a start. But like I said, I got really behind, really behind. And this fabric is called Silver Mist. So it's just like a light silver gray. It is a gorgeous neutral. It is so pretty. And you see, is that not just sad? That really sad, terrible start. But it is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. It's got some really pretty flosses that I think are going to do well. Even this light blue, I was kind of a little concerned, but then I started messing around. It's going to be fun because of where it is and everything. It's going to be good. The colors are really pretty. I'm excited for it. It's a pretty good size. It's 278 by 235, but you have to take into consideration there's a lot of blank space, and these are Quaker motifs. But they do have a lot of, it has everything. It's got a big hock and like flamingo mallet. It's got the Tweedles. It's got the Cheshire cat. It's got Absalom. It's got the mouse. It's got everything. So it's gonna be fabulous. I just need to set time to work on these, and it's fine. It's all fine. It'll all be good. I do want to start working on this some more. Like I said, I'm really pushing on trying to get this model stitch done for Becky, so she can have it for market, so she can get it FFO'd for market. I have 1 of the 2 done, and I'm hoping I get to see her soon, and so we can pass that off. I'm going to try to work on that some more tonight, and I'm getting close. I'm getting really close. All I can say is Algerian eyelets eat floss, and I'm so glad it's her floss and not mine, because Lord, but it is gorgeous. And if you have not used the color Cinders, I think it's gassed. Oh, it is definitely on my list of gorgeous reds. It's like a deep winey oh, it's just beautiful. Okay, so this is I can't even remember where I got this. I don't remember. Oh, it's Garen Toten Bags. Look at the label. It's a Star Wars, which technically this project is not Star Wars, but it is space related. I love Star Wars. I love me some Star Wars. So this, I don't know if any of you guys have ever watched the show. I think this show came out in 2002-ish. That sounds familiar. It's a show called Firefly. It had 14 episodes. It now has a cult following. I love this show. It's one of my comfort shows. I can jump on and watch any episode. I know exactly what's going on. And they also had a movie. But this is the pattern. And it's a bunch of different quotes from the show. So I'm excited about it. It's been going pretty quickly so far, which I'm glad. But it is like a 200 by 200, so it is going to be pretty big. But it's fun. It's all fun. So I got a decent one on this, or a decent start on this. So this fabric is Uranus for the British or the Europeans, from Under the Sea fabric. And I just thought that looked kind of spacey, so I got the start of the ship here. But it's a really pretty, that's actually fairly true to color. It made me think of like a space and a nebula. I don't know, just that's kind of what it made me think of, and I really like it. And the needle minder, a girlfriend of mine gave it to me. It's Too Poopaless. She knows me. She's so nice. And this one really does not have a lot of floss to it, so it's only a handful of flosses. So it's going to be awesome. It's going to be so good. I was a little concerned about that color, but I think once I get stitching it, I think it'll be fine. Because I think it's more for the interior of the ship, if I remember correctly, or maybe the gray. I don't know. I don't remember. And this one's going to be an XP. So I'm still getting used to XP. I've pretty much only really used Pattern Keeper for the most part, or I use paper patterns. This one I did not want to do that with because there's so many words and it's so spread out, and I just did not want to do that. So we'll see what happens. And man, I'm making some weird faces today. But even the fabric on the inside is like a space. I thought it was really cool. But yeah, this housed my cinnamon bun chick, Princess Leia, for a long, long time. Because it took me forever and 100 years to do her. Okay, so next one. I gotta dig deep. These kind of fell. This one is not a very structured bag. This is a bag. It's not a very structured bag. It does have a liner in it. It was from a lady, Barbara Dietz. She's a local-ish lady. And she used to do she did like a bag club and different size bags. So I've got some different size ones. I've got one that's perfect for a scroll frame, although it's just slightly too small for the scroll frame I have, or the one smaller one that I use. Y'all, I have more scroll frames than a person should for somebody that really doesn't use scroll frames. I had really good intentions for it, and it just didn't happen. So anyway. But onto the back. I just thought it was really pretty. A lot of times I just tell her just to pick a fabric, which just surprised me. And and she knew I liked flamingos, so this kind of beachy theme was awesome. Okay, this pattern, let me find it. This is from Stitching Book Club. So I've done at least part of Sense and Sensibility, I think. Maybe. I don't know. I didn't do the whole thing. I did the majority of it, but I kind of stopped because what I liked about it. This one is the Chronicles of Narnia, and this is not the best picture for it. Let me see. But it's got some really soft, pretty colors. And that's always been a favorite book of mine. And this is being stitched on 32 count Lugana Chinchilla from Under the Sea Fabrics. Now, this is going to be a little, okay, I got to make sure I got it turned the right way. Because I think, yeah, I have, because my needle miter. Because like I said, I did not prep my fabric. So this is actually more of a gray. This got kind of a little bit of a blue tone to it here. And you really can't see a lot of what I have done so far. It's this blue. And I think it will really pop. It does show up, especially more in person. But it's these really soft, pretty colors. It does have some red. It's got the greens and the brown and the purple. It's just really pretty. And I think this is going to do well. I mean, even that blue, it does look really good on here. So I didn't get a whole lot of a start on it, but I did get a start. This was earlier in the evening that I got a start on that. But it's all good. It's all good. And we did the Zoom since it was a Tuesday night and it was New Year's Eve. Tammy and I did decide that we are going to continue our Zoom on Tuesday nights. We have a really great group that comes in. If you ever want to come in, hop in. It's really nice because it's super laid back. We only have like a handful of people that come. And I'm trying to go over here and grab this. So it makes it nice. I think the most we've had is maybe 10 people. And not everybody stays the whole time. People stay for as long as they can. But we've got a couple of some Aussies, New Zealand, Scotland, all across the U.S., Canada, that show up. So it makes it pretty awesome. This is another bag. I got this at one of our local needle workshops, the Stitch Niche. I think Mary may have made this. I'm not 100% sure. I bought it. I just thought it was cute. And there we go. So this one is another stitching book club. This one is Little Women. That's another one of my absolute favorite books. So here we go. That is Little Women. It's just got like a nice lavender and I don't know. It's just really the blues. It's just wonderful. And I love the bright pops of pink and even yellow. I'm not a huge yellow fan. But it's just, it's more of like a golden-y color. I don't know. And this is stitched on a 30 count mystery linen. It's kind of a white, lavender, grayish something. And really all I got done was part of getting ready for the house, getting it started. It's kind of showing some of the purple in there. It's just, I don't know. It was a really pretty piece of fabric. It's super soft. It's a little bit more dense than some of the fabrics that I've used. Like I said, it's another mystery piece. But here's the colors. These are the colors that go with it. So it does have like that gold. It's got the green, the pink, but it's not anything that's so obnoxious. I don't know. It just makes me think, it definitely does scream Little Women. It's just really pretty. I seriously thought about ironing these flosses out. Did it happen? No, as you can tell. I might go back to later and do it. They are kind of bugging me a little bit, but it's going to be fun. They're all going to get used up, and it doesn't affect my stitching. My stitching still lays just fine. So it's more just being able to run my fingers through it. So that is a cute bag. Okay, our next one. Let me see what we got. Oh, yes. Okay, so this is in another Debbie bag. It is a Texas bag, as you can tell. And I got this at Stitching Texas. This was our official DFW Cross Stitchers, our retreat that we have. And this was a pattern that was done. I don't know if it was created exclusively for us or if they released it to us to be able to use. I'm not 100% sure. But it is called... Oh, I have the card in my hand. I'm too busy. I'm looking at the picture and like, where's the card? It's right here in my hand. So here it's, of course it's cutting off. That border goes all the way around. And it is the Lone Star Stitchers. It's by Twin Peak Primitives. And it's like 106 by 105. And the linen that I'm using, this is the linen that I was going to use for the Alice's Lament. And then a couple of the colors were just going to be way too close. There were some people, there was DMC that you could use, or you could use overdyes, I believe. I just decided to use DMC because I'm trying to be good. I'm not doing a no buy, but I am trying to use from stash because I have a really good amount of floss. Obviously not quite perfect enough because I did end up having to buy some. But here's my start with the border. Started at the top. I figured I'd start with the border first, and then I can anchor everything off of it. So it is just like 321. What is this? 321, 312, and 783, and then the silvery color is 762. So it's real pretty, simple colors. I started to do like B5200 on this, but I really liked using that kind of silvery color. I just thought it would look really good. The funny thing is I've been looking for this pattern because I've been wanting to start it for forever, and I couldn't find it. I looked and looked and looked through all my paper patterns, and when I was looking up stuff for creating my New Year's Eve 12 by 12, I happened to come across it. I'm like, duh, it was digital the whole freaking time. So, but it's all good. And then this needle minder was made by one of my local retreat ladies. She made them for everybody at the table. And I thought that was awesome. It's just like a little button. It's got a magnet, and it even has like fabric on the back side. She's amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And I doubt she watches this. It's really not her style. She loves me, but in small doses. When we're hanging out at retreats, she loves, and we'll cut up, but I know that I have a limited shelf life for her, or she has yeah, I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, she can only handle me for so long, and then she's like, no, I gotta move on. But that's fine. I do that with myself sometimes too. Okay, so this little bag, I think this was from Black Needle Society. I think it was their flamingo box. It's got the flamingo bag, flamingo guys. It's just really cute. Pirate ship. All the stuff in there. Even the, what is that? The mountain. The greenery is a flamingo, but he's really cute. It's another vinyl bag. And so this one is Do Everything in Love. And this is by Silver Creek Samplers. And I thought it was really cute. And it's a smaller one. Because some of these ones that I'm doing are a little bit bigger. And I'm just like, oh crap. So this one is going to be a little bit smaller. And this is on a random piece of like a pale, dusty pink color. This so totally makes me think of like the 80s. And I'm just doing, I believe these were called for DMC. I just have the D. Which side are we on? The D. The big D, of which I have none. Which is all good. So it's just 3 shades of like a red and then 2 shades of pink. And I think it's going to be cute. And my needle minder, it says, if you see me with the seam ripper, now is not the time. My friend Amanda made that for me. I just thought it was really cute. And it's just a pale pink. It's actually picking up fairly good. It's just a pale dusty pink. Anyway, it is cute, and it might be one that I actually get finished this year. Gotta focus on it. And I've had some people ask me if I'm gonna do a whip parade. No, because you'll see my whips on a fairly regular basis. I ain't doing it. Plus, that means I'd have to find all of them, and that's probably not gonna happen. So. They're scattered. I am working on trying to get my apartment in order. That's part of my consistency. So y'all have seen this one before. This is my little bastard bag. It's really cute with the little kitties. And this pattern is Love from the Scarlett House. I think this was a freebie. I'm pretty sure it was. Let's see if it'll zoom in. And it says Love. It's kind of dark. But in the hearts that are down here, it has LOVE. And it's just got that bullseye like pattern around at the top and then on the bottom. I am doing it on a piece of Picture This Plus pewter, and I really didn't get too far on it. I really didn't. As the ones you can tell as it went on to the end of the night. That's, you know. So it's just, I'm using 321, B5200, and 310 just to keep it simple. But it's all good. And my little frying pan, my little egg. Is that not cute? I don't know. I love it. That's one of my favorite needle minders. I love it. But yeah, the Scarlett House, and it's Picture This Plus pewter 36 count linen. That's probably why my eyes were trying to cross when I was doing it. Okay, so this is another bag from Barbara Dietz, and I loved this. I saw this fabric, and this is one where I did choose it. It is pink with sparkles, and that little black cat. Oh, it's adorable. I don't know if she still does makes bags and stuff. I don't believe she does, but it is so cute. And I thought it was perfect for this pink fabric. This one is No Notion Pincushion by Lindy Stitches. I think this one was a freebie too. I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. I don't know. It says, I have no notion of loving people by halves. Jane Austen. I love me some Jane Austen. Love her, love her, love her. And the fabric that I'm doing this on is actually some linen that I picked up when Tanya and Julie and Kelly and I went to StitchCon this year. This is Peony by Fiber on the Whim. Let me see if I can get this pulled up. And these are the colors that I'm doing it in. Instead of doing the pink floss, I decided I wanted to go a little bit bolder. I love this purple. These are all color and cotton. So the blue is Egyptian, which is gorgeous. Memorial is the white, and Mulberry is the purple. So I think they're going to be really fabulous on this fabric. So if it would zoom, here we go. But this fabric is so pretty, and it's called Peony. It's really a peacock color. It should have been peacock, or I mean not peacock, flamingo. It should have been flamingo. That's why when I saw it, I was just like, oh, I need to have that, and I needed to go in a pink bag, a pink sparkly bag. Okay, so this is going to be the last of my New Year's Eve starts, my 12 by 12. So this is a Tanya bag. This is one that she got me, or that she made for me, because I love me some Frida and I love me some Sugar Skulls. And you'll find out more about my love of Frida later this year. So this one, oh y'all, this fabric. So this is Baby Got Backstitched by Heartstring Samplery. Words are hard. I know it's only a part of it. Let's see if it is so freaking adorable. As soon as I saw it, I knew I had to have it. It is so cute. I mean, it's got the lady, it's got the hoop, it's got the scissors, it's got the bobbins, it's got everything. And it's funny. I love the Baby Got Backstitched because, yeah. And I am doing this on a piece of linen from Under the Sea Fabrics called Pomona. Y'all. This fabric is gorgeous. I'm part of her Fabric of the Month club. And I am so glad. If you've ever thought about maybe doing Fabric of the Month, do it. Just freaking do it. The nice thing about it is that a lot of times I would get fabric that I may not necessarily would have picked. And this is not going to do this justice. I can see it already. Okay, this is this is showing up like a darker purple. It's really a bright purple. And this floss is amazing. This is a limited edition Live and Die LA called Pretty Flamingo. So of course I had to get it. The floss is coming out fairly true, but the fabric is not. I don't know. I wish you could see this. But the fabric has got some blues and some pink undertones. Will it pull up? No, it's not pulling. But it is so pretty. And I love this floss, and I just thought it would be perfect for this, and then it would pop out. And I think this is, yes, 25 yards, so I should have more than enough to do this. I'm not sure. I do have a couple. There's Whip It Good, and there's another one in this series. I can't remember. If I can, I may try to get all three of them on this fabric. We'll see, with the same floss. I think it'd be good. But I got the gal, and I mean, it's awesome. This is the one that I got 10 stitches in. It was up here, and then I realized I was off, and the stitches looked like crap. So I just ripped it, and on my little Thursday Zoom with my girlies, I started it back over. So that is my 12 by 12 for New Year's Eve. I think I'm gonna start doing this every year. I love the starts. I love doing the starts. And I know a lot of people are like, what? I know I'm not as loving in the starts as Two Martini Stitcher. My God, I love the woman. But Erin, what the frick? I started to say, but you know, hey, anyway. She's, I think, doing 100 new starts this year in honor of her birthday. because it's a big birthday. But I'm just like, whoa. Now, I am all about starting all the stuff, and I am going to be doing a lot of starts this year. I am. One of the starts that I did start for this year, I'm doing a blessing sampler. Okay, and this is one of the small bags from that same set from the Stitching Texas. It's the DFW Cross Stitchers. It's so freaking cute. It's a little Notions pouch. But, and I don't even have a picture on this one. I thought I did, but I don't. And I will put it here. It's the Hope Sampler from StitchLife magazine. So hopefully I'll remember to go back and do this. And this fabric, it's from Fortnite Fabrics. It's a no-name fabric. And I was going to use a variegated floss. I started doing it, and it looked like crap because it just was not pulling up right, and it was not doing this pattern justice. I am now using 550 for this. DMC 550. But it's the Hope Sampler, and this fabric is not coming out nearly as pretty as it really is in real life. It's a prettier purple. It's a softer purple with a kind of a peachy pink, and it's this Hope is Never Silent. It's a really neat pattern. I'm excited to see this. I've had it in here for quite some time. Oh, and these are the little floss drops that I found. Found them on Amazon. You can get like 100 of them for, I don't remember how much, like $8 maybe. And they already have the holes. Now, the nice thing that I like about these, and I'll use this as the background. What I like about these, okay, it has the big hole where you can put several in a ring. And then it has a small hole for once you cut off or take and I usually snip these into whatever I'm working on. You have the big hole for all the main parts of the floss. And it works out to be, I think it's right at, I cut mine at about 40 inches, which I know is a lot. But I usually do the loop start, and I like to have a longer length. And it's basically once you undo a skein and you fold it basically 8 times and then you snip it. But I like having the smaller hole is for whenever I take one of these bigger strands or bigger sets of the 6 strands off and I pull 1 or 2 or 3 out, I will put that, because it's no longer complete, I will put it over here in this little side hole. And that just kind of helps me kind of keep track of where I am with my floss, so I'm not getting down to the end of a project and thinking, oh, I've got 3 big pieces left, and realize that each one of them only has 4. So, 4 strands to it. So I don't know, it's just something that I've always done. But like I said, I am really kind of enjoying the floss drops. Would I use these? Probably not for long term. If I decided to go over, I would probably bite the bullet and purchase some acrylic ones. Not there yet. It's not too far off. But this is my blessing sampler. So a blessing sampler, I know it's been a big thing this year. I know people have talked about it in the past. We've been trying to find if there was rules for it, but apparently there's not. Basically, you start it January 1st and you end it by the end of the month. A lot of people get very ambitious and get big projects. Not me. No. Kelly's already done with hers. She picked a small one. She has just been focused on it, and she's already finished hers. I think she finished hers on the 2nd, maybe the 3rd. I was very proud of her. This one, I'm kind of stretching it out. I'm thinking about all the blessings I have in my life as I'm stitching on it. I am very, very lucky in my life. Very grateful for things in my life, and I'm really focusing on those blessings. But the idea behind the blessing sampler is that if you finish it in that time, your gear will be blessed. Lord, I need all the blessing I can get, so I'm going to take it. We're going to have it done. That's something definite. I just have to really focus on getting that finish done. And I do want to say a big thank you to I love Happy Planners, and that is because of freaking Tammy got me enabled. But I was talking with another FlossTuber, Nancy. She's the Disorderly Stitcher. Just love her stuff. She's awesome. And we were talking about planners or something in a group, and she says, hey, it doesn't really work for me, but I have like the front cover, back cover, all the little circle things that hold everything together, and a printer, or not a printer, hole punch. She sent them to me. She just sent them to me. So I am using it. This is it. I'm using it for my notes for my episodes so that I can keep track of what I have and haven't talked about, so I don't have to go back to things and figure out. So I have created myself, because I'm an Excel girl, I created for myself like a little sheet that basically tells what I'm going to talk about. If there's special announcements, retreats, whatever's. I still don't have a name for it yet for this episode, which I always come up with something because there's always something that works. But special announcements, retreat, giveaways, any finishes, plans, FlossTubers I'm watching, miscellaneous notes and stuff, so I can kind of keep it together and I can go back and flip and see what I talked about and what went on, because I need all the help I can get. Seriously, y'all. So, thank you, Nancy. That was so awesome, and having that hole punch and everything, because I've been thinking about buying a hole punch, because I do other planners. This is my one for this year. And I've kind of expanded it to add some other stuff that I want to be able to keep track of. So I am trying to be better about what I am stitching and being more consistent. Consistency is my word for this year. So I'm wanting to do some different things. Now, y'all know me and my flamingos. Hello, flamingos. I didn't even see all, oh, wait, this side. Since I moved my cabinet, this used to be sitting right over here, but I have it over here now. And I actually added a new flamingo with babies that Mom always gives me something just funny, just fun and frivolous. She got me some poetry books, perfume. She got me some knives, of which I've already sliced my thumb. Yeah, that's just me. Anyway. So I did want to go through and try to be a little bit better about my year. So I have added some extra tabs to the back. So I always, back here, I have like the books that whether I'm reading or listening to, my starts, which that's not it. That's my list of my New Year's Eve. That way I can go back and figure out where stuff is. But I have whatever new starts that I have, and hopefully whenever I finish them. And then I have my Whip Go. So I'm doing Whip Go a little different. We'll tell you about that in a minute. And then my monthlies, which is kind of what I'm going to tell you about now. So I have decided I want to do like specific days of the month. And I know people have been doing this forever. Things like Fridays. Fridays are my What the Flock Fridays. So that's when I'll be stitching on flamingos. Yeah, What the Flock. We thought about doing like Flocking Friday or whatever, and I just thought What the Flock was perfect. If you go to my Instagram and look at this last Friday, you will see the little Canva image thing that I came up with. I did the whole AI route, and I said I want a rocker flamingo, an edgy rocker flamingo. So that's what I got. I just thought it was fun. He's like pinks and purples. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. On the 13th of the month, I am going to be working on the sal that I'm doing with Tina Frazier and Kelly of Don't Run With Scissors. She's also His Princess Kelly on Instagram. And that is Jacques de Lantern by Barbara Sestock. And so I'm going to be working on him at least on the 13th of every month. I was going to do like the 31st of the month when it falls, but then I was like, no, I'm going to do something else Halloween for those. But maybe that way it can help me focus to get some other stuff done. On the 14th, I'm doing love. Yeah, love related, whether it is Valentine's or like the Do Everything with Love, the love pillow, that kind of thing. Something related to love. Now, there are a couple of months where that is going to be a little different on the 14th because there's other stuff going to be happening on those. Of course, on the 25th, that's going to be Christmas. The 31st, on the months that have the 31st, will be Halloween. And I've also decided that I am going to do, I'm going to have a birthday start. If any of y'all want to do it with me, awesome. If not, that's perfectly fine too. I'm starting the Fruit of Plenty. I have fallen in love with this pattern. I've been wanting it to do it for forever, and I've decided this year is the year. So my birthday is March 1st, so you've got a few months to get your stuff together. I'm still trying to figure out what fabric I'm going to be doing it on. I may dye some fabric. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. But I think it's going to be awesome. I'm excited about it. So it was gifted to me by my friend Debbie, and I'm super excited to see. So anyway, and then for Tammy, her birthday is April 1st. Yes, she is an April Fool's baby. We are starting Matter in Hand by crap. Can't remember. I'll try to remember it, but I'll put the picture here. And we're going to be starting that on her birthday, which means I'll be able to work on it with her when we go to retreat. On any like patriotic type holiday. And that's going to be like Patriots Day, 4th of July, Veterans Day, that kind of thing, as well as, because I wanted to add some more, the branches of the military, their birthday. So like Marine Corps birthday is November 10th. Veterans Day is November 11th. So it'll be 2 days I'll be working on One Nation because I really want to get One Nation done. And I think this will be a good way for me to do that. So patriotic days will be One Nation until I get that finished, and then I'll work on something else patriotic I haven't figured out. Now there is that, is it Vivsters that has it's like the Quaker flags, the Quaker motif flags. I really like that. Kelly is working on that and it is gorgeous. And then July. I'm really excited about July. So y'all know I love Frida Kahlo. Kahlo, however you want to pronounce it. She was born in July and she died in July. So July is going to be my month of Fridas. I've got a lot of Fridas. So I'm going to pull them out and work on them. I'm probably going to have several new starts with those. I'm excited. Yay. And some of these, like the Christmas ones, loved ones, Halloween ones are probably going to be ones that I am going to start fresh. So we'll see what happens with those. Now, there are a couple that I need suggestions. I need your help on. So there's like Mother's Day. There is, gosh, I cannot remember what they're called. Women's Appreciation, International Women's Day, I believe is what it is. I have it on my, let's see. That's International Day. International Women's Day. Then there's like Mother's Day, that kind of thing. And then there's another women positive one, which is the 26th of August, Women's Equality Day. I want to do something women positive. I know one of those is going to be a Prudence Kitsch pattern because I love her stuff. I love the Prudence Kitsch. But I need your suggestions for other ones. Whether it's a woman positive quote, some kind of woman positive pattern, help me. I need help. There's also mental health awareness, World Mental Health Day. It's in October. So help me think of something for that. I really want to do that. I also want to do something for Pride. Have not decided yet what I'm going to be doing on those. Still trying to get all of that kind of going, but I still have time, so we're good. Now, I did decide for Easter, starting like Easter holiday, and then I don't know how else this is going to work. There's the pattern Sacred. Is it Jeanette Douglas? No, is it Teresa Kogut? Hell, I don't remember. Anyway, I'm going to start that pattern. I'll put that picture here. And so I'm going to do that. I'm really excited about it. I've been wanting to start it, and it's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. But it's fine. It's all fine. I'm just going to start everything. Start all the stuff because it's good. So I think that is about all I have. Oh, WhipGo. I almost forgot about WhipGo. So my WhipGo this year, if you go on Instagram, you can see my WhipGo board. I picked my friends. It's all Kelly's fault. # all Kelly's fault. Kelly made me do it. She decided she was going to pick her friends, to select what project she was going to be working on. And then we got to talking about having said friend also set a personal goal or self-care, something along those lines. And I thought that was a freaking amazing idea. So basically what it entails is that whoever gets picked, they will select what project is my focus for the month, which every month it'll be 2 focuses, of which I have done neither so far. And then there will be either a personal goal, personal project, or a self-care goal. So this time we had 11 and 20, and so 20 was Julie. Julie's my gal over in Shreveport, and I knew as soon as her name was picked, I knew exactly what project. Reflections of New Orleans from Ink Circles. We started this, I think, in 2021. She's been finished since 2021. It is now 2025, and mine's maybe halfway done, possibly, maybe. So I am going to be working on that for this month. And then my personal goal is my self-care personal goal is she wants me to reach out to at least 3 people that I care about and catch up with them. Somebody that I haven't talked to in a while. That was awesome. I mean, that's why I chose my friends, because they know what I need, and they know what would do me some good. So Tammy was 11, and Tammy decided my focus piece needed to be Alice's Lament, which I love Alice's Lament, and it was one of my New Year starts. And my personal care, personal goal, personal project is to list 50 things that I am grateful for. Y'all, I thought this would be easy. Snap, done, no problem. It's not. It's a lot harder than you would think. I'm about halfway through, and I'm really trying to reflect on it as I go along and put value to what I put onto that list. I've gone about halfway through, and I am still working on it. It's going to be tough, because I don't want to be frivolous about it. I mean, I could toss out 50 things out there really easy, but I really want to put weight to it. I want to put value to what I put on that list. And so Julie and Tammy, thank you. You kind of made it kind of tough on me, and I like it. They know what I need, and that's the great thing about having good friends, is they know that. So that's where we're at with that. So if you don't want to talk about anything personal or hear about anything personal, this is about your time just about to check out. Now, I do want to tell one other thing. If you want to come to a retreat in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, in March is Dirty Annie's retreat. I think we're sitting about 100 people so far. It is the best retreat that I think I've ever been to. She does still have openings. It's dirtyanniesretreats.com. It's a blast. It is a lot of fun. I went to her one this year. It was her first one. It was fabulous, and I am so excited. We did talk Julie into coming over from Shreveport to come to it, so it's going to be fun. Tammy is going to be teaching a class, which I'm super excited, and I believe Wanda is doing a class as well, one of my local friends. So we'll see what happens. But other than that, so personal stuff. So, like I said, I did go to my mom's for Christmas. It was a good time. I did leave. I took off Christmas Eve because for some reason we worked half a day Christmas Eve, and then we were off for Christmas Day and the day after Christmas. But then we were supposed to be back in the office on that Friday. I don't know. My company's crazy. But yet we had to work half a day on New Year's Eve, have New Year's Day off, and the day after New Year's off, and then come in on Friday. I don't know. This company is crazy. However, so I ended up taking Christmas Eve off. We just went to starting with 2025 unlimited PTO, and none of our holidays were going to, or none of our vacation time was going to carry over. So I just used I had already had the Friday after Christmas off since like February, because I saw it on the calendar. And I'm like, I am not working that Friday after Christmas because I go to Mom's. Everybody else stays local, but I go over to Shreveport to Mom's. So I took the Christmas Eve and that day off, and so I ended up leaving Monday afternoon to head to Mom's. And actually made it in pretty decent time. I took my girl with me, my little Ami girl. So I have told you guys before that we made the decision, me talking to my mom, Ami girl had a tumor in her head, and she had also had other issues. So we made the decision to have her put to sleep. So that Friday after Christmas, we took her in to Mom's vet, who is absolutely fabulous, and we had her put to sleep. It was tough. It was really tough. Most successful relationship I think I've had. I've had her for 16 years. So there will not be any more cat catastrophes, things like that. But she's not hurting. She's better. Sorry, emotional. 16 years is a long time. So it does make it kind of tough. However, we did bury her at Mom's because Mom's boy cat, who was Ami's buddy, is buried in Mom's backyard. And even when we went to go to Mom's house, and I would take Ami with me, and he was buried really deep because my cousin knows how to dig a hole. He may not be able to do anything else, but he can dig a hole. But she went straight over to that spot and laid down. Every time we went over there, she'd go over there. So she's buried right next to him, and Mom is going to put a flower patch in there. So my cousin came over, and it had been raining and raining and raining, and we weren't sure if it was going to be able to happen or not. But Frankie came over, and he dug a really deep freaking hole and was so kind and generous to do that. Mom had to sneak him money because we knew that he wouldn't take it, so she snuck it into his console of his truck when he wasn't looking. He does really good. He and I are the 2 oldest of the 9 grandkids that are my mom's side. So we did that, and it was tough. And then coming home was really tough. And then I've been kind of out of sorts since then. That's kind of when I haven't really talked to a lot of people, haven't done a whole lot. Kind of my inner crew, I have talked some, but I just needed some peace. And that's kind of where this came from, of cleaning this up. I needed something. I needed to change some things. So I did kind of expand where I am. My desk used to be further back. It used to be kind of butting up to this little edge over here. Because I had a trunk over here that had Ami's food, and it had a scratching post that had one of those bed things at the top. And so I got rid of those. Well, the trunk, it just moved to my hallway. So I needed to rearrange. I needed to clean up, and I needed to do something. And the other day I found, I was moving some stuff around and found her stash of her cat toys, of where she had hide all her little milk rings and all that other kind of stuff. So it's been tough. And I keep looking for her. I keep on expecting to hear her yelling at me when I walk in the door, that kind of thing. But this too shall pass. It may pass like a kidney stone, but it will pass. And I so appreciate everybody with their kind words that have reached out to me when I posted up that she, crossed the Rainbow Bridge. So it's tough and it sucks. Am I going to get another cat or another pet, dog, whatever? Not in the foreseeable future. I need a break. I need to focus on other things, and I'm just not there yet. Could it happen? Sure. I'm an animal lover. I've always had some kind of a pet. Everything from raccoons to birds to cats to dogs, you name it. I've had it. But it's fine. It's fine. And I'm doing okay. Most of the time it's good. Just sometimes it's tough. And then during that time coming up to Christmas, I also found out that there was 5 different people that I know that passed away, like in the weeks leading up to Christmas. And that was just a lot. So it's just been a really tough kind of thing. But it's also helped me focus as well. Have I hyper focused on some stuff? Yeah. Been excessive on some stuff? You betcha. But it's okay. I've been doing some cooking. I've been working on some cleaning. Just needing to stay focused and do what I need to do. So that's what we're going to do. I go back to work tomorrow in the office. Yay. 3 days a week still. Hopefully it's not going to go any further than that. And we're just going to do what we do. So I need you guys to help me find some woman positive patterns. If you can find some, let me know. I'm really excited about the 3 different patterns that I want to start. Like I said, for the women positive events, I need something for Pride. I want something. Y'all know me. I need something bright, colorful. I need it to wow. Yeah, those kind of things. Oh, I did want to mention some FlossTubers I've been watching. I knew there was something else I needed to tell you. Now, I haven't been keeping up a whole lot, and I can't remember necessarily who I've already told you. I do watch Don't Run with Scissors, Stitchy Witchy Bee, was it Stitching and Tea with Bee? Oh my God, she's got an amazing voice. It just calms you. I found the Potty Mouth Stitcher. We're sisters from another mother. There's no doubt about it. I stitch birds. Actually met her through Jingle Ball. Super sweet. She has long videos. So if you want, hers are like long videos. But if you want to have somebody in the background, she's awesome. A random stitcher. I love her. I think she's Danish. She's really great. Mrs. AZ Family Zoo. She's fabulous. I love her stuff. And Chem Echo is stitching. Love her stuff. I found her, really been enjoying her. Renewing Stitches. She's awesome. You need to check her out. She is doing a whole retro thing. She is going back. She loves stitching stuff from like the 80s, 90s magazines and stitching those now. So if you want to check out some of her stuff, you really need to. It's a lot of fun. She's got some really great stuff. And of course, there's, Don't Run with Scissors Kelly and Tammy, who is Leopard and Lace Co. XOXO. They're always great. And I know that Tammy's got a lot of exciting stuff coming up here soon. So it's going to be fun. But I'm so excited about my new space. Y'all, it is like a lot of room. This is like a lot of room back here. And I'm excited about it. It's going to be good. I'm leaving this table. I had it here just so that I could, as I was rearranging and sorting stuff, but I think I may keep it there for a little bit. I do have a couple of totes underneath. Someone has some different fabric pieces that I may have to take to Tanya to get her to make me some bags. And then some like finishing pieces that I have, just wood pieces and different things to do. I'm just trying to get organized and be consistent. So that's where we're at. But anyway, I have rambled for over an hour. Holy crap, I am sorry. I love you guys. So do what makes your heart happy. Just keep stitching. And just remember, I love you guys. And I will see you on the flip side. Behave.